The open road. Miles of empty highway stretching into darkness. Most people sleep while truckers drive through the night. But out there, in the places between towns, where no one sees and no one hears, things happen. These are true stories from long-haul truck drivers. People who've seen things they can't explain. Welcome to Highway Terrors. I've been a trucker for close to 15 years. This happened to me in 2017. I was driving an overnight haul through the Mojave Desert, California to Arizona, delivering appliances. I think it was pitch black in every direction. My headlights barely working. I'd been putting off getting them fixed for months. That night, I regretted it. I thought about pulling over, waiting for sunrise, but I desperately needed the money. So I kept driving. About an hour before dawn, I saw something ahead. Coming up fast, I slammed on the brakes. My truck screeched to a stop, and there it was, a car. Hazard lights blinking. Stopped directly in the middle of the road, right on the double yellow line. The passenger door wide open. My semi stopped maybe a foot before hitting it. I'm not easily scared. I've handled myself in bar fights. So I wasn't afraid, just curious. Maybe someone needed help. I reversed, pulled over, stepped out. The desert was still. No wind, no sound, just the faint clicking of hazard lights. It was a newer red Ford Fusion, passenger door wide open. I walked around it. Empty, completely empty. I checked the back seat. The floor, everywhere. No one. Now I felt uneasy. Someone was out there, somewhere. The key was still in the ignition. Engine off. I went to check the trunk. Locked. I unlocked it with the key. Still wouldn't budge. It was jammed from the inside. So I folded down the back seat, looked in. Inside the trunk, 3 squished garbage bags, and a rope tying the trunk shut from within. I leaned closer, 5 inches from one of the bags. Bang! The loudest gunshot I've ever heard. I slammed my head on the roof, threw the keys inside, ran. As I scrambled into my semi, I heard a voice yelling, "Hey, hey!" over and over, getting closer. I started the engine. It stalled. I cursed, started it again. And as I pulled forward, I saw him, a short husky man, red hair, overalls, shin-high boots. In one hand, a small shovel. In the other, an old hunting rifle. We locked eyes. He didn't look crazy. He looked worried. As I drove past, he dropped the shovel, waved his arms frantically. Wait, I didn't. 5 minutes later, I thought I was safe. Then I saw headlights behind me, fast, right on my tail. He was honking like crazy. I called the police while driving. For 15 minutes, he chased me. Then he swerved in front of my truck, slammed his brakes. I almost hit him. And then, flashing police lights ahead, the Ford veered off into the desert, gone. The officer took a report, didn't chase him. Said they'd investigate. They never called me back. To this day, I don't know what was in those bags. Bodies? Maybe. The shovel was small though. Maybe animals. Maybe something worse. But I've never been comfortable driving deserts at night since. I'm on the younger side of this industry. This happened 3 months after I started trucking. Southern New Jersey to Lafayette, Indiana. 12 hours. And I'd already driven 8 before that. I was exhausted. I forgot to restock my Red Bull, so I pulled into what I thought was a service stop. It wasn't. It looked abandoned. I parked anyway, inside the convenience store. Pitch black, but I saw a faint glow in the back room. A plugged-in refrigerator. I opened it. Empty, completely gutted. Then I heard something fall in the main room. I left, quickly, as I drove away. I noticed something. The door to the store was open. I was sure I had closed it. Back on the road, something felt wrong. Then I saw movement in the curtain behind me. It billowed, but the air wasn't on. Someone was in my truck. I quietly typed in the nearest police station. The longest 20 minutes of my life. When I pulled in, police surrounded my semi. They opened the back. 3 people crawled out, homeless looking. 2 men, 1 woman. One of the men had 2 switchblades. They never said a word, just stared at me as they were cuffed. I don't know how long they'd been back there. Hours, days, or what they planned to do. I don't think I want to know. My name's Kevin. I've been trucking for 15 years. 4 years ago, I was driving from North Dakota into Montana. Midnight had passed. I hadn't slept. I was drifting off. Then I saw it, a purple dress, in the middle of the road. I thought I was hallucinating. Then I saw shoes, then more clothing, kids' clothing. I stopped the truck, got out, looked around, crunch, from the woods. Then another crunch, opposite side. I ran back to the truck. Then a child's scream echoed through the woods. I froze. Another scream, identical. I turned my headlights toward the trees. 30 yards in, I saw them. 3 or 4 people, standing in the darkness. One holding a massive speaker. They were playing fake child screams, trying to lure me into the woods. Before I could react, thump, something hit the side of my truck. I floored it. As I sped away, someone threw something at my window, cracked the glass. I didn't stop again until I reached my destination. Hours later, I called police. Never heard back. To this day, nothing has ever been as terrifying as that night. 3 truckers, 3 nights, a trap in the desert, stowaways in the dark, a lure in the woods. They all survived. But the road never felt safe again, because out there, in the darkness between towns, where headlights barely reach, and help is miles away, monsters wait. Not the kind from stories, the real kind, the kind that plan, that hunt, that know you're coming. So if you're ever driving late at night on an empty highway and you see something strange, a car with no driver, an abandoned building, clothing in the road, keep driving. Don't stop. Don't look back. Because sometimes it's a trap.